We got possible changes to Royal Caribbean. We're going to talk about Princess's new theme cruise and new things at Royal Caribbean. All of this coming at you next. Well, good morning, folks, and welcome back to Boundless Escapes. We're glad you're here. Let me take a moment, first of all, before I forget, to ask you to please like my videos, subscribe to my videos, and turn that notification bell on so you'll be notified every time I post new videos, which is virtually every single day, folks. Subscribing to my videos are very important, as I do not take any kind of paid endorsements and I do not sell anything on my channel. I thank you in advance. Now, my first story has to do with Royal Caribbean. Michael Liberty, which I love Royal Caribbean's new CEO. I love his name. I really do. So, Michael Liberty stated that Royal Caribbean's new to cruise database is in double digits, folks. That is awesome news. Awesome news not only for any cruise line, but it's very awesome news just for the cruise industry. Now, he did say that he feels that the reason why people that are new to cruising are picking cruising is because of its ease of getting the cruise. Okay, you just simply call up a trusted travel advisor, get online, which I do not recommend. You can never get the best deal online. I will guarantee you that. Always call a trusted travel advisor and get them to book it for two reasons. For one, if you go to royalcaribbean.com, you're not helping out your local travel advisor feed their family. Number two, if you call up a trusted travel advisor, you're helping your local travel advisor feed their family. So always call a trusted travel advisor. And they always have the best deals, folks. You will never find the best deals on anything www.idon'tcarewhatyouputinthere.com. You will never find the best deal. The only way you're going to find the best deal is picking up the phone and calling a trusted travel advisor or emailing a trusted travel advisor. Okay? You can always email us at balanceescapesbyjaws@gmail.com and or get to us on our Facebook page at Balance Escapes, and we would be more than happy to help you. But always call a trusted travel advisor, because none of the best rates, I don't care who you go through, none of the best rates, whether through the cruise line, whether through Costco, I don't care where you go through. I'm a Costco member. I have a Costco credit card. I never buy my travel through Costco. That is how much I tell you, do not book anything through a .com. Always buy from a trusted travel advisor. That is not part of the story, but I do try to reinforce that all the time, because you have travel advisors all over the country who want your business, they need your business, and they're going to give you one-on-one help. You never pick up the phone, call a travel company, and get a new person. You always have that same travel advisor every time you book a cruise, every time you travel. If a problem arises, you have that person's personal cell phone number that you can call anytime, day or night. Back to my story on Royal Caribbean's new to cruise. He said because the product is easy to book, which I do agree with that. It's also because the time is not as invested as it is in other things. I think that the point he missed is the fact that it is so easy for Americans to jump on a cruise ship from America. I did it for years before I got a passport. I was so happy I could just go to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa, New Orleans, Galveston, LA, you name it. They're all over. They're all over the East Coast, West Coast, down to the bottom of the United States. You can just jump on a cruise ship, driver's license, birth certificate. You can go. You can go on vacation. You can go somewhere nice, hot, and sunny. You can drink margaritas all day, come home, relaxed, not relaxed. You need a vacation from your vacation once you get home. I've done that plenty of times too in my younger days. But I think that's the part he misses, the ease on how easy it is for people to get onto a cruise ship. Where if you don't have a passport, you can't go to Jamaica, you can't go to Mexico, you can't go to Costa Rica, you can't go, you name the country, you can't go there unless you have a passport. Unless it's some kind of place that is technically owned by the United States, like Puerto Rico. Um, and I think that's a huge part of it. But nonetheless, they call new to cruising people who are new to Royal Caribbean, not necessarily new to cruising. Like me, if I had never been on Royal Caribbean, if I had been on other cruise lines but went to Royal Caribbean, I'd be considered to them new to cruising because they have no data on you. But they also said that their returning passengers are coming back more and more and more to Royal Caribbean, which I'm sure all cruise lines have that very exact same data. Carnival has loyal people who won't cruise anything but Carnival. People like that loyal to Royal thing. There's loyal people to Carnival. There's people on Princess who have never stepped foot on another cruise line except for Princess. I'm sure Holland America is the same way. They probably have people in Holland America who don't understand Carnival people. I'm just saying. So that is, you know, it's good news for the cruise lines. Great news for the cruise industry. He said that people, once they get on the ships, they're not really booking their packages online, like their specialty dining and their beverage package, which I do know people do that. I do not, but I'm a Princess cruiser and I have a lot of onboard credit because I started in the military. So I always use that for my plus package or my premier package, whichever way I plan on going, to help pay for that. But he said that people are buying the packages once they get online. He sees that them getting on board with nothing. He says once they're on board that they go crazy with the beverage packages and the dining packages and the spa packages. So people are out there, people are spending money. So I see people on the internet all the time complaining about the economy, complaining that they can't afford this, they can't afford that. But that's just a small voice of people who are complaining about something that a larger voice is not complaining about. They're going on vacation. Vacationing is not slowing down. And folks, that's the biggest indicator of how the economy is going, is how the vacation industry is going. Because once the economy really does start tanking, the true indicator is vacations. People will stop taking vacations. So far, it has not slowed down. I have not seen any report from any cruise line saying that they're slowing down. Actually, it's still gaining speed. It's gaining so much speed that Carnival currently has 5 cruise ships on order. Go back 2 or 3 days and you'll talk about that. You'll see the title, where Carnival orders more cruise ships. They have 5 cruise ships on order. 3 cruise ships are going to be the world's biggest cruise ships, at least right now. Now that Royal Caribbean has word that Carnival's building the world's biggest cruise ships, I'm pretty sure that they are at the drawing boards right now, drawing up the next world's biggest cruise ship. No, I'm kidding. Actually, go back a few videos and you'll find out that Royal Caribbean is actually going to go smaller on their next set of cruise ships, which is called the Discovery class. So go back and watch those videos about Carnival. Go back and watch some videos about Royal Caribbean's new Discovery class. Don't forget to like and subscribe because you're seeing how valuable it is to keep up with my content. All right, folks. Do you like magic? Well, if you do, Princess is the place for you. They're having their second, the Conjuring cruise. I don't know if we're going to call it second annual, but their first one they had in 2023 was a huge hit. So they're going to have their second Conjuring cruise November 9th through the 16th out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida on the Sun Princess. Now, you can enjoy Spellbound, and you can also have add-on experiences such as The Apprentice, which will cost you the price of the cruise plus $275 per person. Now, I'm not for sure if like you and your wife went and your wife didn't like magic, you do if that $275 applies just for you, or if you have to pay for your wife and drag her along anyways. You'd be like, come on, babe, we paid for it, you're going. So I don't know. But the apprentice package is at $275 a person. Now that's going to include a meet and greet with the magicians, I was going to say magicians, and a farewell social, a guided tour of Spellbound, and early seating access to the Princess Arena, and of course, special commemorative merchandise. Then you're going to have the Enchanter package, which is going to be $545 per person, which includes all the benefits mentioned above, plus a special breakfast. And it also features a complete Spellbound experience, including dinner, reserved seating, and all the magic lectures and performances, and a late night cocktail party with a special magic show. And then you have the Conjure package, which is for the most advanced students who are currently into magic. That is $795. And of course, it will include all the benefits that I have already talked about. It also will feature magic classes led by the magicians on boards. And the magic classes, they will be available for the beginning, the intermediate, and the advanced people. So as you see, every now and then it's not all cruise news. Sometimes it's cruise news that for you to book. You know, it's interesting theme cruises or just interesting cruises that I want to bring to your attention that most people wouldn't even know about unless they were brought to light, I guess you would say. Like I see on the Facebook groups all the time. Like I follow a lot of Facebook groups, and I see on the Facebook groups all the time where somebody will put a picture of the upside down pineapple, and people will be like, well, what does that mean? People don't know what that means still. And when it's explained, you know, some people will be like, was you on a swingers cruise? Which will start a whole new conversation of, you would not believe how many people do not understand that there are swinger cruises. People don't understand that there are nude cruises. People don't realize, I'm not going to say understand, they don't realize that there is swinger cruises, nude cruises. A lot of people don't realize that there are gay cruises, rock cruises. Everybody knows about the Kiss cruise, which I think is done and over with. I don't think there's going to be another Kiss cruise, but a lot of people don't realize that there's a cruise every year with nothing but 80 hairbands. You know, you can get on that ship, you can see them old washed up bands that you listen to on the radio that only had one or two hit songs, like Winger. Like Winger. So, anyhow, that's cruise news story number 2. Not really cruise news, more of a story of a theme cruise. Cruise news story number 3. We're going to head on back and we're going to visit our friends at Royal Caribbean one more time. That's right, folks. Royal Caribbean is thinking about some possible changes. Once again, as you know, cruising is all about changes. What happens on one cruise may not be happening when you take your other cruise. It depends on how often you cruise. And I seen a post yesterday on Facebook, and I'm going to share this real fast. I seen a post yesterday on Facebook. It was so hilarious. Somebody said, I am new to cruising. What am I going to expect? And somebody posted, you're going to have the most fabulous 7 days of your life that is going to turn into a twice-a-year event. And I said, holy crap, we're supposed to stop at 2? I said, I think I'm in trouble. So, do me a favor. If you're watching this video, like my video, subscribe to my video, turn that notification bell on, and put in the comments, how many cruises do you go on a year? That is what I am interested in hearing today. How many cruises? Just take a few seconds, put down a number down below. How many cruises do you go on in 1 year? Now, Michael Liberty, You know I love that name, Michael Liberty. I'm gonna start using it every time I do a Royal Caribbean video. Even if it's not about Michael Liberty, I'm gonna say Michael Liberty. That's how much I love that name. Michael Liberty on the President's Cruise took a Q&A, of course. It's the whole point of the cruise. You get to talk to the president. Vicky Freed was there, and one thing that people were complaining about was the fact that kids were not adhering to the curfews, which is 1 a.m., I do believe, on every single cruise line now. Now, I have said in past videos when they talked about the curfew that my son used to come in at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, knowing we were getting up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to go eat breakfast. But hey, that's what happens when you don't take your time to sleep. You have to get up with the family, go eat breakfast, whether you want to or not. He said he did understand. He said that he gets emails all the time of people complaining of different things about the kids. Now, one thing that they are looking at, now I have never experienced this on a cruise. If you have, let me know in the comments, because I have now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying I have never noticed it. Let's put it that way, okay? But they are thinking about limiting the bar hours to 9 p.m. After 9 p.m., you are not allowed to have kids in the bar. I have never noticed children in the bars because not too many bars are like completely open spaces, okay? I mean, even the ones that don't have the railing and just a little opening to walk through are still kind of tucked away. Even if they're wide open spaces, they're still kind of tucked away. Like you have to purposely turn left or turn right to get into that space, okay? Now, I have taken my kids into a bar, but not, I guess, during bar hours. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like on our last Princess Cruise, I had me, my wife, my sister-in-law, my nephew, my niece, and my son all on the cruise, and it was time to make our thing for the egg drop. And of course, all the families went to the bars because that's where the tables and chairs are at, and everybody sat down at tables and chairs, and we made our little crafty thing and gave it to the kids so they could go up to the top deck and drop it, see if the egg would break, you know. Now, I have seen kids in bars for situations like that, but just hanging out with the parents, I have never seen. But that is what they're looking into, you know. And he did say that it is kind of hard when families are on vacation, especially Royal Caribbean, who that is their business model is families, attracting kids. That's their whole business model, you know. Princess and Holland's business model is not attracting kids, although Princess was trying to do it with the son and Park 19, which did not work out. But their business model is not attracting children. Their business model is just a great vacation. If you bring your kids, great, but they're not purposely trying to attract them like Carnival and Royal Caribbean. That's their whole business model. But they have addressed it. They are going to look into what to do about getting these kids to adhere to the 1 a.m. curfew to be back in their cabins, you know. And I haven't heard it as much as I used to. Before the curfew, I used to hear my wife grumble all the time. That better not be our son running down the hallway. Who has their kids out this late at night running down the hallway? And I'm like, our son is out there. Hopefully he's not running down the hallway. And I would crawl out of bed every now and then and peek and make sure it wasn't him because I was going to snatch him up, but it wasn't. It never was him. He was always up on the pool deck running around. You know, he would never, because he used to make videos like that one movie where they filmed it in black and white and they were running through the woods. He would pretend he was in that movie and I would watch the videos. That's how I know he was up on the top deck running around. So if he was ever running through the hallway, he never made a video. He never gave me evidence. So either he never ran through the hallway or he's an extremely smart kid. I don't know which one it is. Okay, let's go with never ran through the hallways. Let's go with that one. So anyhow, that's your cruise news for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I thank you very much for watching. You know it just means the world to me. Please like, please subscribe. Hey, I do want to thank, if I should have said this at the beginning, I'm sorry. I do want to thank all 60 of my subscribers. I'm on my way to 100. So if you're watching this video, I know 100 people are going to watch this video. We get analytics that shows how many people watch the video, okay? So I know 100 people will watch this video. So please like, please subscribe. Let's push me over that 100 mark today. Let's make tomorrow a cowbell video. If y'all don't know what a cowbell video, you need to go binge watch my past videos to where I reached 100, okay? Or just look for the one that says thank you 100 subscribers. Whatever, not 150. The one that says thank you for 50 subscribers. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm not to 100 yet. I'm only at 60. I want to be by 100 by tonight. Please, 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 please like and subscribe to my videos. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you tomorrow.